Hello and welcome to our second episode of our podcast. My name is Ewan.
I'm James.
We would like to first of all say sorry for our first podcast last time. It wasn't the greatest, but don't blame us. It was our first one.
Yeah.
So that's why it was a little bit
Yeah. Don't say the naughty word.
It's been 30 seconds.
It's been about 4.
So the last week or so we've both been away on holiday.
Yeah.
Would you like to go first of where you went to?
I didn't go far. I went to Derbyshire.
Ooh.
I know.
You know how we feel about Derby.
Well, Derby City obviously is an absolute shithole. But
That is true.
Derbyshire, the nature around it is quite nice. So I've just been, driving through the valleys. I went to the highest village in England, well in Britain actually, and went to the highest pub there as well. There was a very cute dog there that was trying to steal my food, but it was cute, so I was okay with it. But I went in and I thought it was a bear on the floor because it was that big.
And what was the journey like?
Bumpy because a lot of the roads had just been, left because Derby.
Yeah, I remember when I visited Derby.
Oh yeah.
Went on the train there.
Oh, on the train. Oh.
Train journey was fun.
Fancy boy.
It was only the local one. I wouldn't say fancy.
Oh.
Wasn't the greatest.
Oh.
Went around the shopping centre place.
Yeah,
Can't remember what it's called.
I've been there as well. It's not great, is it?
No. Although outside of it, there was like a nice buffet place. This was before Corona. And yeah.
Oh, what did you have there at the older buffet? Do you remember?
Well, anything. It's a buffet.
What did you have though?
Anything. Whatever you can have.
Yeah, but what
was
did
there.
you have?
Anything.
What did you have?
I don't know, anything. Anything you can think of at a buffet was there.
What did you have yourself?
Anything. Any type of food was there. It was there.
Did you have a sandwich?
No, it's a buffet. No one has sandwiches at buffets.
Did you have some chicken?
Yeah, probably. There was probably some nugs.
Okay, did you have some bread?
No.
Did you have some sweet corn from like the little...
No.
So you just had some chicken?
No, it's a buffet. You always can eat.
But what did you have?
Anything.
Okay, we can move on.
Okay then. I also went away. I went to the Isle of Wight for a week.
Ooh.
It was very, very good, but there were some negative things about it.
Some issues.
Let's see. Well, on a Saturday we left. The journey was fine. Yeah, it was kind of cool.
What was it? Oh, never mind.
Well, not cold, but it wasn't warm. Somewhat. Anyway, we had to go to Portsmouth to go on a ferry.
Oh yeah.
The journey there to Portsmouth was fine, but then when we got to Portsmouth, we went to the wrong harbour thing to get to the ferry, and the ferry we drove to, the ferry we drove to, which was the mistake, was actually as you enter near enough, and it was to like Cannes in France. We were only outside of it, but
why didn't you go to France?
I don't want to go to France.
Wow.
So if there's any French people listening, I don't want to go to. Well, I wouldn't want to go to.
Bonjour, monsieur.
I wouldn't want to go to Cannes, or I wouldn't
oui.
say it. Anyway, we realised. We realised this isn't where we were supposed to be. So we did the old Google Maps, and we.
At the port.
What? There was 2 ferry places.
Yeah.
So we went to the first one, which wasn't the wrong one.
Yeah.
So then we drove to the other one, which was like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes away. Then we got there. We got there a bit early, so we chilled. And then problems happened. There was a delay.
Of course there was.
There's always delays. Planes, trains.
Literally everything.
Anyway, we got on the ferry. The ferry was nice. Took some pictures of the sea.
Seasick.
No.
Disappointing.
I'm not you.
Rude.
Anyway, so we were on the ferry. It was like 30-40 minute journey. It was nice to look at the sea. We landed.
Arrived.
On
the flying ferry.
Anyway, so we had to drive, because where we arrived, we weren't staying there at that bit.
Well, yeah.
So we had to drive to where we were actually staying, which was an apartment.
I'm sure it was not bad, because the Isle of Wight is like that big.
It's not the... It's alright size.
It's full of old people, isn't it?
Yeah, true. Anyway.
When we were on the beach, there was just loads of pirates from Somalia. And they beat us. But then I kept a golden medallion in my pocket, and then when I touched it, it turned into a machine gun.
Shut up.
Ewan's Journeys.
We were on a journey, and about 5 or 10 minutes maybe into the journey, there was a stop. Not as a red light stop. Traffic stop. There was a coach, a bus, blocking the road where we needed to go.
Shearings.
What?
Shearings bus.
No, like a coach bus. I don't know. A bus. Coach.
Shearings bus for old people.
I don't know. Probably. Anyway, it was blocking the way we needed to go. And obviously, we don't live here, so we don't know the routes of other ways to go. However, we had to drive back. We had to use the good old Google Maps.
Oh, Google Maps.
Yep. And we found another way.
Was it a bad way?
It was a bit longer than the original way. It probably took us to get to where we were going like an hour.
How long was the journey?
Originally, it was supposed to be like 35 minutes.
Oh, well, that's okay, I guess. There's like 6 hours we were in the car.
So yeah, we got there in the end. It was an alright day.
Wow, what a riveting story, Ewan.
Thanks. Okay, that story's done. About 3 or 4 days in, we were heading towards the most famous bit, I'd say, of the island, which is the Needles. It's got some meaning. We were on a boat when we were there. They told us some information.
What was the information?
I can't remember. Although I do remember there was like this. There's these clay coloured mountain bit.
Oh yeah.
And in the ocean or the sea, there's like this thing they used for the war, where they would look out.
Oh yeah.
And they would have like
or something.
They would have like cannons and guns. Someone always watching. And also in the sea, there was a lighthouse. And before
In the sea?
Yes, in the sea.
Oh, bit useless.
No, it's for lookouts. It's a lighthouse.
In the sea.
Yeah, not in it. Yeah, in the sea. It's a lookout. It's old. There used to be someone always there to monitor it, but now they've got like it's computer monitor now.
Oh, is it not underwater?
No.
Oh, when you said in the sea, I was like, in the sea?
No, like just in the middle of the sea.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so we arrived here. We looked around. Shit. There were some stalls.
What, like shit?
No, stalls. Like market stalls kind of thing. Like stalls, somewhere where they sell. Where they sell like, if you want to buy your picture. Stall.
There weren't
kind
any
of thing.
cow stalls or sheep stalls.
No, there's not any animals there.
Well, Debatable. Old people.
Fair enough. Anyway, so we looked around here. We were there for a good few hours. There was this nice shop where you could see glass being made.
Oh yeah.
Bought some glass. Like,
Stabbing
you know,
people.
what?
Stabbing people.
No, like, you know, glass, like things they make it from glass.
Glass.
Glass items.
Glasses.
No, glass items, not glasses you wear. Glasses like you show on a display in your house. If you're 50.
Oh.
Headed back. One thing that I noticed on the island, being there for a week, the public transport is not the greatest, and we learnt this the last day we were there, and like the day before. On the day before, we needed to look at bus stops, and obviously when you go away, you want to be there out for a few hours. So we needed a bus for like to look when it would come back, but they would only go on till like 2, and we needed something for like, I don't know, later, like in the evening. So the buses were not the greatest there. Typical, really.
Yeah. I mean, when have they even been on time here?
True. And then the last day, we had a nice day out, and then we didn't drive to where we were at, and then because we came on a taxi, there was the driver was a local who has been there for a while.
Too long. Been alive too long.
But to get back, we would have to call another taxi. And there was a good amount of taxi services, maybe getting on for 20, maybe.
20 whole.
20 odd, something like that.
Not bad, not bad.
And we would call them all. None of them answered. And the ones that did answer, we would have to wait 2 hours. So we were at one when we did finally get one. Where we were on like the other side of the town, and we would have to walk like half an hour to where we would be able to get picked up.
Well, yeah, it sounds like you've had an absolutely lovely time on the Isle of Wight.
Other than the transport and the roads, it was good. And we're back.
So, Ewan, I thought we would do some impressions today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to do some impressions, alright? Shit impressions, and you're going to have to guess who I am.
I will guess.
Okay. Do you want something hard first or something easy?
Do something hard.
Okay. Got to get into the zone.
Do this for another 10 seconds. Okay.
Okay, something hard.
I am ready to guess.
It's only got one. I can only do one line in this character's voice.
Okay. Okay, Rick. Rick?
Yeah, one more time.
Okay, Rick. Morty.
No. Obviously not.
Okay, Rick.
Yes, it's from the 80s. It's an old TV show.
I'm gonna be all day then. Oh, I need clues.
Oh,
Would I have heard of it?
perhaps.
Yeah.
I think maybe some of the older members of your family might have.
I need more clues.
Okay, there's a hippie. There is an anarchist punk.
I don't know.
That's like the intro.
I need another clue.
You know, Rick Mail.
No.
Rick Mail? Is it pronounced or is it Mail? I don't know. But anyway.
I have no idea who this is.
It's. Do you want me to just tell you who it is now?
Yeah.
It's Neil from The Young Ones, an old comedy show from the 1980s.
I've heard of it.
Oh, you have. You've not seen it though.
No.
Oh well, that's it. According to me, obviously these impressions are shit as I established.
Yeah, that was terrible.
It was great. Okay.
Why didn't you do something in the new age?
Because I don't know anything in the new age.
How about you do something new? Another one.
Okay. Another one?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. I'm going to have to get kind of close to the mic because I can only do this one quietly.
Oh my god, we're not having that cutting.
Okay, I'll give you something easy.
Okay.
Ready? Get in the zone.
I'm in the zone.
Ahana, North family.
This does sound familiar. Could I have a clue?
Disney blue thing.
Oh, Stitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that for a while.
I don't know what to do. I know you're lying. Impression.
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to think of something because I was very underprepared for this. As you know, I only actually had one impression.
That's getting cut.
No, it's fine. I'm doing my impression.
It has to get cut now. I just said it's getting cut. That's definitely getting cut.
That means nothing to me. Okay, so my third impression. My children of the night. What sweet music they make.
Dracula.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
So, Ewan, have you heard about the green burrito?
No.
It's this new vegetarian burrito at all the burrito shops.
Vegetarians.
I'll read to you. I'll read to you about it now.
I hate vegetarians.
A man puts his wee-wee into a woman or man's a-hole, while the taker has to defecate. The taker then defecates, then sucks the poo off the pee-pee. Your thoughts?
I mean, very interesting. How many people have tried this?
According to this, 30 people have tried it, 10 people liked it, 20 people didn't.
I can see why they wouldn't like it. Having said that, the people who liked it, they must be very, must have interesting minds.
Yeah, well, I'll read to you the little quotes here. Baby, I have to poo. I'm in the mood for a green burrito, smiley face.
I mean, they must have some nice. They have some weird fetishes.
This is from 2007.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. 2007 was some weird times.
True. Do you want a green burrito mug?
Oh my god, there's a mug. No. And we're back.
So, Ewan, now we're going to talk about the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remake, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
Indeed.
What are your thoughts after seeing the trailer?
Well, it's been a few months now since the trailers and the announcement that they were going to remake the games, and I am looking forward to them.
Me too,
to play them. After I remember playing the games early in my childhood.
Me too. It was one of the first ones that I played. Was it for you?
It was one of my early ones as well.
That's great.
I remember always picking a Chimchar.
I always pick Piplup every single time because he's cute.
And I just always like the fire ones.
Water Pokemon are my favourite. They are my actual favourite because they're epic. And no one can change my mind.
Okay, that's your opinion.
Because I'm right.
Speaking about opinions, there was sort of
mixed reaction to the art style.
When my opinion of that is, who cares?
Yeah.
I don't play Pokemon games for the art. I play as long as you can battle Pokemon and catch Pokemon. It's a good game for me.
Yeah, it's all about the gameplay, really, isn't it? Not the art.
Yeah, I mean the art helps. Like it's always when you're looking around like the little villages.
Yeah,
It's nice to look at, but
I prefer the older, like pixelated style compared to the new, more 3D style that they've gone for.
yeah, especially with the new one that's coming out next year as well.
Yeah. So this game is going to be released on the 19th of November 2021, if there are no
If there are no delays, which
is
you never know at the moment.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's all we have time for today.
What a shame.
On the second episode of our podcast.
It was a good one though this time, wasn't it? A bit longer than last time.
Longer, better,
Bigger,
bigger,
uncut,
better. Yeah.
stronger, faster.
Stronger. No problems.
Well, a few. There's going to be. I'm sure there's going to be a few later on down the line when we're putting it out.
Yeah. Anyway. Bye.
Goodbye. Have a nice day, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.